And that's only a second off of what you've accomplished already, a little more than a second. So that certainly can happen for you. What will make the difference though in that? Is it just more pure speed? Is it strength? Is it maturity? Is it experience? Or is it a combination of all?
It's definitely a combination of everything. You know, the older you get, you naturally get better. You know, you start to learn a little bit more about your body. You know, you learn what works and what doesn't work. And you get to make adjustments.
Charles, what age do you think an 800-meter runner, 800-meter maybe 440 runner would peak at generally? Is it mid-20s, late 20s, early 20s? What do you think?
Late 20s.
Late 20s?
I'm happy to say that I think my best years are ahead of me.
Good. As you look at all these great athletes and you compete in the world championships and things of that sort, what other events outside of your own do you enjoy watching? Is it other running events? Is it some of the field events, the javelin, you know?
400, the open 400 is always fun to watch. It's
right.
quick. The 1500, I know it's just long enough where people can. It gets tactical, so people make different moves.
Right.
You see a lot of things happening, and last but not all, like the 5K, which is kind of
that's a little different from you.
But I've enjoyed watching it a little bit more. These last few years, this last year when it's gotten a bit faster, and you're starting to see people that you actually know running it. So it's a little bit more of an incentive to watch it.
We're with former UC Irvine, 3-time All-American, 3-time Big West Conference Track Athlete of the Year, Charles Jock, here on the Blue and Gold Report, and we're talking track and field. Why not with Charles? Did you have a favorite track to run on in college? Was there one in particular that, for some reason or another, you just felt a little faster, a little more comfortable with?
There was two. I always loved running at home.
Okay.
So Irvine was always up there. I've always ran pretty well at Irvine. It wasn't too far from my bed, so that was nice. But second was Oregon. Yeah. Hayward Field. Just the atmosphere is crazy. The people love track
so
and
much
field
history.
And so much history.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, they even before Prefontaine, Oregon for years in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, like USC, dominated collegiate track in so many different areas. Yeah, pretty good choice right there. What do you think of Usain Bolt?
He's a character.
Is he? Okay, all right, tell me.
The guy is something else. It's like a man among children.
Yeah. He's almost like an alien. The speeds and the ability, and he just has a good old time, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he does. He enjoys it. It's amazing that he can keep the competitiveness and kind of play with it and have fun.
Yeah. I think he's great for the sport. Got a great smile, and just remarkable speed, remarkable talent.
Oh yeah.
How's your family? Charles comes from a family. He has 8 siblings, 5 sisters, 3 brothers. He makes 9, so they can field a baseball team. And a wonderful family, as you can tell by the demeanor of Charles Jock. Very well behaved, and all of them working to improve life. Everybody doing well?
Yeah, everybody's doing great. Everybody's doing great. I actually went back. I had a chance to race in San Diego. So great. My mom and my little sister and older brother came out to watch.
That's great. And then there's a whole group to keep track of. But I imagine they follow your career pretty closely, and they're pretty proud of it, huh?
Oh yes, they do. Yeah, I'm always getting texts and calls, and we see you race on TV, and so that's pretty cool.
Charles, how tall are you now? So what, 6'4" maybe?
6'3 3/4. I just say 6'4".
Yeah, why not? It does sound better. And what's the weight at?
165.
165. If you are 165 is your running weight. If you're not running, do you have problem from gaining weight? I mean, that's
surprisingly no.
Okay.
I stay at 165 year round.
Okay.
It's weird. I eat more, eat less. It's 165.
And with the weight training, for example, for somebody, and you're obviously you're very long, but very muscular too. Do you work more on leg weights, or a little bit upper body, or a little bit of both?
We do everything.
We
focus on Olympic lifting, so we do squats and cleans and snatches and everything.
Okay.
But then we hit all the core spots, but we pretty much try to balance out on all parts of the body.
Yeah. You don't mind doing all that hard work in addition to just being out there running in the wind.
Well, it takes a lot to be the best.
Yeah. Great attitude. When did you realize that you had a special talent at this? Was it your freshman year? Was it something in high school where it clicked for you? When did you really know, if I really work at this, I can make something very special out of myself?
It was my junior year of high school.
Mm.
It was my second year of track, and I wasn't really taking it all that seriously. I started as conditioning for basketball.
Okay.
So that year, I made California State Championships. I made the final, and I got 8th out of 9.
Wow. Wow.
And that was when I realized that, I'm not really taking this sport seriously. If I take it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, that's a little bit back there, sure.
It might take me somewhere.
Well, it absolutely did. And once again, it's been 2 years really since we've had a long conversation. What was the, how did you decide to come to UC Irvine? What was it about the school? What was it about our coaches that got you to come here?
I remember my recruiting process. I was talking to Jock, he's the assistant coach, Princeton Harvard.
Very important guy in track and field.
And he was just dedicated to getting me here. He emailed me when he could. He called me as often as he was allowed to by NCAA rules. Visited me twice. He just really made me feel that I was going to be taken care of when I came here, and that I was going to be just another athlete. So I mean that went a long way. And then when I actually came on my visit, I enjoyed the team. I met everybody. I met the throwers. I met the distance runners. I met the sprinters. So I loved how the team clicked. It was like a big family. So that really made me feel at home.
Charles, there's so many athletes that have come and gone in now 5 years of being at Irvine, but as best you can, do you try and stay in touch with people, and is it nice when you run across a former fellow track and field athlete at UCI?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, the team was like a family.
Yeah.
So there's definitely people that have graduated back in like 2009, 2010, even 2008 that I still see on occasion, and I try to kind of hang out with the younger kids when I can.
Sure. Well, yeah, you're a great example of what can become with hard work and with talent. When it ends, and let's say I'm betting on you for 2 Olympic Games, okay? So let's say 2 Olympic Games, a couple of medals and things like that. But when track and field, as far as participating in the 800 meters, when that ends, what areas in life are you interested in? Where might you see yourself in 15 years?
I have a pretty big interest in like the green movement.
Great.
So going green and
UC Irvine loves that.
So hopefully I can do something with that. I'm interested in like starting my own business, so real estate. Great. That's just a few of the things that I kind of like and enjoy kind of looking into. And
your hometown is San Diego, so do you see yourself eventually settling in Southern California?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to settle in Southern California, but until then, I wouldn't mind seeing the world.
Oh no! Well, you will. You will. It's just all ahead for you, and we're thrilled for you. Finally, any hobbies, interests, other sports you enjoy? Any things that in your free time that you like to do?
Oh yeah. It's funny that you asked that because, like I said, the biggest adjustment was having a lot more free time.
Right.
So I picked up a few things. I read a lot now. I read a lot more. I'm teaching myself how to play the guitar.
Good for you.
Taking salsa lessons every now and then.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, oh, yeah, who knows? Maybe you start a little band someday. And reading is important. It stimulates the mind. It gives your imagination to work over, and everything starts with that. Charles, it is great to see you. I thank you when things are getting busy for you to come onto the Blue and Gold. You've always been a friend of the show. By the way, nice interview on Prime Ticket the other day, and they know who to get to. Wish you all the best, and I am going to have a tear in my eye as you pick up that medal in 2016 in Rio. So keep the good thoughts. We love you, Charles.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate being here.
All right. Charles Jock, a great anteater athlete, an even better human being. Hey, we've got a great show today, Charles, and now coming up right after this break, the commissioner of the Big West Conference, Dennis Farrell. We have a whole series of questions to talk about, and including the anteater baseball chances, with Dennis being the chair of the 2013 NCAA Baseball Committee. That's all coming up right after this on the Blue and Gold Report on the home of Anteater Athletics, 88.9 FM, KUCI, on the web at kuci.org.